Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, his fourth touchdown. Out on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Crowder a week ago, 6 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
The tackle by
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Peterson again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
For the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. And he is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the ground, Peterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Ficken's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Raiders 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Peterson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for Brashad Perriman. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 20.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
Carr's
That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
out of bounds just past midfield.
To Richard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is Richard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Jalen Richard.
It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
There on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Richard, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jalen Richard.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
To Henry Ruggs. 5 yards on the play.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Darnold now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
18-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Makes the score Raiders 10. Jets.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he'll find his running back here, Richard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards, the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr again. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Aaron Waller.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Score, Raiders 10.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
Ball carrier.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They won't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
At the 41-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is weak.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bashaud Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On third down, Richard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, Richard. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Darren Waller.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Richard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
19-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to Tyrone.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, he's still fighting forward. And not able to break away this time. They're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 83,
Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Raiders 17, Jets 13.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He was brought down by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Carr's pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
20. Jets.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
30-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. But now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And he's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run on 1st down. It's Powell, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish up this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play fake, and it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Third down.
Back to throw. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now it's Ginn. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They had to go for it with some. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information